Okay, we're back. Oh god, no, we're not. Okay, fine.
Oh.
Forgot how awesome that sounds.
What the? Oh, the.
I wonder if droids find them, like, get squeamish when they see, like, droids blow up around them. I know B1s did.
Yeah, they did, but...
Just kind of sitting there taking it.
You just blow yourself up.
With proximity mine. Man, I loved, like, GoldenEye. For, at 64, where you could stack, like, the mines on the wall.
Yeah, they would just all become a line. The best when you chuck them on a glass pane and the pane breaks because it just floats there.
Yeah. Fucking love that game. This is a fun game.
What?
No, I'm just.
Do you not like GoldenEye? Is that why you're laughing?
No, I never had an N64. I only like play it occasionally. Whenever we do like slapper matches or
What I like anything.
yeah, pretty much anything. We always did the complex. Complex was
a good level.
complex or the facility,
Yeah.
which is the one with the bathrooms. Facility,
Oh man.
Oh yeah, the bathroom.
because you always be like, please spawn in the bathroom. Please spawn in the
Yeah,
bathroom.
please spawn in the bathroom.
Yeah, because if you spawn in the vent, you're like, and good. Because there's no way to get into the vents.
Yeah,
well, there
you just
is.
shoot
There
down.
theoretically is. But like, if you were playing with any map that had grenades, you're like, well, just don't know I'm up here. But then you'd always get like the most cowardly.
Yeah, because I never had Perfect Dark. I only recently got
Yeah,
that.
because the one thing I like about Perfect Dark is the fact that like every weapon has like its sub weapon.
Yeah.
And like there's the laptop gun,
Another
which was like a
one.
turret.
The fun thing about Perfect Dark 2 is that, like, they found it way later, but you could import your face into it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six had that too. But yeah.
Why was it facing the other way?
I don't know. We're just like all hucking grenades at it. Kill it.
I mean, that's how you do it, I guess. Locate the Separatist cruiser. Is it actually a cruiser? Okay, good. Are you just fucking throwing everything now?
Yeah.
Throwing flashbangs at it? Just shoot it now.
It died.
See?
It was my flashbang that
Those
killed
3
it.
bullets. That's what did it.
It's my flashbang that did it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't
Critical
believe you.
damage. Ah.
It's like, now I don't have any grenades. Except for these ones!
Saw that missile coming. He read the brand name on that. He's like, psh. Huh. Boom.
It's like, oh, Factoid Industries.
Wait, Bactoid making missiles. It's very counterproductive. Or counter, fuck it. Wow, he just
Counterintuitive.
disintegrated.
Factoid wasn't made. Factoid wasn't made by Factoid.
Oh yeah, I misheard you.
Factoid's just
Yeah.
actually part of the techno union. I'm starting to know Star Wars now.
Yeah.
No, I thought you said Bacta.
No.
That's what I was like,
Man,
Bacta.
I used to, like, not know jack shit about Star Wars.
And then all our research we do out post
D&D, man.
Yep.
You play any type of D&D that's based off of something, you'll learn what's up.
Ah.
That's why the World of Warcraft one interests me.
Like doing one, yeah.
Even then, just the fact that there is one is really interesting.
I really want to get my hands on like the World of Warcraft board game.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Which one?
it's the World of
board
Warcraft.
game.
It's essentially you play World of Warcraft, but
That's just like
on
the
a board
card
game.
game had like boss battles you could do.
yeah, they were like
Which is
event
interesting.
decks. They were
But
event
man,
decks.
like no, like the World of Warcraft. The main thing that kind of interests me about the Warcraft RPG is that it basically did what like the Star Wars one did with the revised rulebook, but then it became the World of Warcraft rulebook. Because there was just the Warcraft RPG, which is based off of like the RTSs and everything too.
yeah,
And then when they did the updated version, it became the World of Warcraft RPG. Well, like, it would be really fun to do that RPG, but started pre-Warcraft 1.
Yeah.
No, because, like, the whole point is... Because that's the thing. Everybody's like, but there was nothing happening then. And I was like, well, actually, if you make an orc character, you're busy fighting Draenei on Draenor.
Yeah.
If you make a Tauren character, you're busy trying to survive while being a nomadic species.
Yeah.
Fighting Centaur.
Yeah, because you weren't really, like...
You know, if you're a troll, you're kind of alright, I guess. You're just kind of chilling on your island.
Yeah, because
dealing with
did the
other
Horde,
trolls.
like, initially start mainly with, like, orcs and trolls? Because, like, the closest
Well, there was just the orcs first.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But, like,
Like-
when they established, like, expanding the Horde, it was orcs and trolls, I thought? Or
Still
did
just orcs. Like, that didn't start until Warcraft 2.
Okay.
Yeah, like, Warcraft 1 was all just orcs and humans. It was literally the Kingdom of Stormwind versus the...
Yeah,
I believe it
invaded
was
Legion.
the Bleeding Hollow clan? Because it was only one clan that went through, initially.
In Lords of War?
Yeah, in Warcraft 1. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Oh, because if you do that whole bananas, though, it's like, say you make, like... If you make an orc character, like, you get to actually go in depth with that shit, because you could be like, what clan are you in? What are you? Because if you want to be a warlock, it's like, okay, if it's early enough, technically you can't even be one yet. You have to start. You'd have to start as a shaman.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't start that early though. I'd probably start like the Horde's already established, but they're still fighting the Draenei.
Yeah.
But like,
if you played like a dwarf or a human.
if you played a gnome, you'd be busy doing all of the gnome rig and shit.
Yeah, because
Like literally, like until Warcraft 3. Warcraft 2, technically, if you wanted to help, because they did send a bit of help. Because there'd be like massive time skips. You wouldn't fucking play like 3 fucking years of not doing jack shit. That's all the character development. Because if you're a human, you're mostly just fighting trolls.
Yeah.
Like forest trolls and stuff.
Yep.
But even then, if you're like a Stormwind human, you're just kind of... That's actually...
and
you're actually just kind of chilling, you know?
Now, would you bring...
Depends on what kingdom you're from.
Yeah. Would you allow a class for High Elf, or would you just be...
Yeah, High Elf still be a thing.
Yeah.
That's actually just a race.
Pre-Sunwell. Yeah, pre-Sunwell.
What?
Because were they all High Elves and then they became Blood Elves post-Sunwell?
What about a Death Knight?
You can still be a High Elf. Death Knights wouldn't exist. The fun thing though is there'd be 2 different types.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were a Orc Warlock that made his way to become a Shadow Council member, and then you died before Warcraft 2 happens, because that'd be a requirement. Your character would actually have to die somehow, like in battle or whatever. But if you were actually an Orc Warlock in the Shadow Council, you'd come back as the first tier of Death Knights.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the interesting thing if you actually tried to be a Shadow Council member. Is you'd actually get the I'm in a human body kind of treatment.
What about Forsaken?
Well, those wouldn't. If you wanted to be like, if you're thinking long term, and you wanted to be a Forsaken, it just means you'd have to be a human that was in Lordaeron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you could still take part in the war in Azeroth. You could have just been visiting or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
But it just means you'd have to make it back home by the time the plague happens, and then fall prey to it, and then also be a scourge for a while.
Yep. And
You would actually just have to be part of the Scourge, and then eventually you just kind of... Obviously, storyline-wise, I just write it in that you just were still...
And the Scourge
You'd just be a random nameless guy in the Scourge for forever until you got free.
Yeah.
What about goblins?
Oh, goblins, you could do that whenever. Fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah, that depends on what cartel you are, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. If you're, Fuck, which one was it? Because the Bilgewater didn't do jack. The Steam Weedles, fucking which goblin? I'd have to look that up. Because it was either the Steam Weedles or the... It wasn't the Adventure Co. It must have been the Steam
were the more
Weedle.
like predominant.
Because in Warcraft 2 you had Goblin Sappers and Goblin Zeppelins. I think those were Steam Weedle cartels goblins.
Really?
Because I believe the whole point of World of Warcraft was they basically just said, nah, we're staying out of it this time. I forget which one. Unless it was just an unnamed fourth trade prince that kind of threw his hat into that. I have to look that up. So I knew there was 3 so far. Might have been a 4th one. But yeah, no, like those would be fun. Because ideally, if you're one of the other ones, you could just be some pissant guy. Like, you're just some goblin. You wouldn't even really have a side until later.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd kind of be able to do whatevs. So that's kind of the benefit of doing it so early, is like most races and classes, like, you'd be fine. Like, Night Elf would kind of be the weird one. Oh, the best would be if you were Night Elf Druid, though, because you'd be stuck in the Emerald Tree. You'd be dealing with that bananas until Warcraft 3 happens, then you wake up.
What about classes like paladins and stuff?
Oh, those all existed.
Yeah.
Paladins didn't exist until Warcraft 2.
Yep.
Yeah, like basically, if you're gonna be a paladin, you just kind of be a priest, and then you'd become a paladin when the Silver Hands happen.
Yeah.
Then you'd be a Knight of the Silver Hand too.
What about like Worgens?
The Worgens are weird because that's post Warcraft 2.
Yeah.
You'd have to if you want.
That's
basically
that's
that would be
Forsaken.
that would be kind of like the Forsaken, except you're from Gilneas.
Yeah.
You'd have to be from Gilneas, and then before the wall closes, you go back to Gilneas.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool too.
Being
You'd be like
Worgen.
slightly British too.
Would you?
Yeah, they got a bit of the accent.
Because I feel like that would be like every time you transform, you have to do like a save to like, control
Yeah,
the
like
formation.
no, like that's the cool thing is like it would all boil down to basically what race. Like if you want to be races that don't happen till later, you just have to be from a set kingdom. Because then when there's a time skip. When there's a major time skip, that would kind of be where it's like, oh yeah, this happened, you're dead now.
Do people live longer in the Warcraft universe?
Mages kind of have the Jedi thing.
Yeah.
Yep, if you're a magic user, you get a good 20, 30 years on you. Like extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a mage living to be like 110 isn't uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then I mean, like, Night Elves were immortal until recently.
Yeah.
Like, literally were immortal.
Until their world tree was
Yeah.
it world tree the world tree was the cause of it.
Because then high like elves just live to be super long. Dwarves live to be at least like 400, 500.
Yeah. But they don't get any bigger.
Like fucking humans are still average.
Yeah.
Goblins, I think, live to be quite a bit longer too.
Really?
Mm.
How about orcs?
I think orcs live slightly longer than humans. Not too much, but like a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 90s would kind of be when you're like super old. 100 would probably be by the time you die.
Gnomes?
That's more or less like the standard across.
Gnomes, I think, are just average. Like they're kind of the same life expectancy as
Unless
humans.
you're like a gnome.
Trolls are
mage.
just like elves. They live like for a really long time. Extremely long lived.
Mm-hmm.
Main thing is it's Warcraft. Everybody usually just gets murdered anyway.
Really?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because Forsaken, it's indeterminate. Because they're dead, but the thing is, your body still decays.
Yeah.
That was one thing that like was always
Well,
an
if you're
issue.
Forsaken-
That's why, like, when you make Forsakens, you have the option to have like their lower jaw really not there. Or,
Yeah,
like,
it's really weird because like from what we can see, yes, they're magically rebought back, but like it's unknown how long they actually last as a species because they've only been around in Warcraft for like 5 years, 10 years maybe now, and it's like that's nowhere near long enough to find out if like they actually fall apart and shit. Like,
Now are Death Knights undead?
yeah, they're dead. They're undead. You're considered undead anyway.
they've reached like.
It's
the
weird
gates
because
of
you can
death.
still be alive, but it'd be a Death Knight though.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
He like
cool.
rolled into the grenade.
Yeah, unless you're like the first tier of Death Knights. Those
What
are
about the
cool.
Tauren?
They're like dwarves. They last quite a while too. Fuck, Karen was like what 200 years ago? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'd have to look all that up. I haven't really looked up ages.
Yeah, it's because it's one of those type of things that you're like.
It's a thing where I have the vague stats of
Yeah.
like Magni. I think was at least 200.
Yeah.
But like, which is still kind of relatively young. He was the oldest brother too.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Sev?
He's dead.
Where is Seth?
Like, yeah, how far back?
You're like,
there he is.
what are you doing?
Oh, no.
Look at this light, guys.
It's so bright.
Next time.
He's still looking at
we
that light.
reunite Sev with the rest of the squad.
Yeah, next time.
Bye.
Bye.